Hello again, everyone. Marcus here. I review stuff. Today, I'm reviewing the song Danko / Manuel live by Jason Isbell and the 400 unit. This is live from Austin City Limits, ACL. This does come as a request, so as always, if you would like to request something, leave it in the comments and I'll be sure to get to it. I've heard quite a bit of Jason Isbell's music at this point, and I gotta say, I'm a fan. I'm definitely a fan. Like his writing style, like his playing style. Some of the songs kind of leave me depressed, but regardless, I really do enjoy his style, and I'm excited to finally be able to get back to his music. So here we go. This is Danko / Manuel live, Austin City Limits, Jason Isbell and the 400 unit. Here we go. 9 minutes and 32 seconds, This is like a show opener. Wasn't he married to the violinist? I don't know if he still is or if he was or some point, but I feel like I remember hearing that.
I wrote this song about Rick Danko and Richard Manuel from the band.
There you go.
A couple of my favorite singers that ever lived. Let the night air cool you all. Tilt your head back and try to call. Don't say nothing about things you never saw. Let the night air cool you all. I ain't living like I should. Little rest might do me good. Got to sinking in the place where I once stood. Now I ain't living like I should. Can you hear that singing? Sounds like forbid you call their bluff. Like the nightmares ain't enough. Remember when they used to think that we were tough? Now, God forbid you call their bluff. First they make you out to be the only pirates on the sea. They say Danko might have been real proud of me. Is that the man I wanna be? Can you hear that singing? Sounds like gold. Maybe I make it bigger overseas. 15 years ago, they owned that road. Now it only gives us somewhere else to leave. And something else you can't believe. something else you can't believe. something else you can't believe. Thank you.
Yeah, man, did not feel like 9 minutes. That was very enjoyable. Had a great time listening to it. I absolutely love the guitar solo, the really the style throughout. To me, this was much more of a blues song than it was a country song, and to me, that was a very good thing. But you know, as I was listening to it, I was thinking, like, I don't think there's been a Jason Isbell song that I've heard that hasn't made me feel something. Like, and that song definitely made me feel something, especially the part where he said, like, I think he said Richard Manuel is dead, and for some reason that just like triggered. I was just like, oh man, like it hit me right here, you know. But fantastic work here from Jason Isbell in the 400 unit as always. So anyway, let's break the song down like we always do, of course, starting with the lyrics. So he said he wrote it about the two of his favorite artists, something Danko and something Manuel from the band. I thought he said, right? It's like the band, as in like the band. So like the guys who did like The Wait. That's the only band song I know. I'm assuming those guys, right? I guess I can look it up. So it was something Danko and Manuel. Manuel. So yeah, a couple of members of the band, but they're talking about like the band, right? They're not talking about like his band. I guess I should look up the band. Let's see. There's a lot of information here on Wikipedia. Just tell me who the band is. Yeah, Rick Danko. Canadian musician, bassist, songwriter. Okay, so yeah, from the band, and then right there, Richard Manuel was a Canadian composer, singer, and multi-instrumentalist, best known as the pianist and lead singer of the band. The 5 members existed from December 1961 as the Hawks, becoming the band in 1967. Cool. All right, so yeah, from the band. It gets kind of confusing when the name of your band is the band. Anyway, and no, genius, this is not pop. I can tell you that much. Let the night air cool you off. Tilt your head back and try to cough. Don't say nothing about the things you never saw. Let the night air cool you off. I ain't living like I should. A little rest might do me good. Got to sinking in the place where I once stood. Now I ain't living like I should. Can you hear that singing sounds like gold? Maybe I can only hear it in my head. 15 years ago they owned that road. Now it's rolling over us instead. And then this part right here got me. Richard Manuel is dead. God forbid you called their bluff, like the nightmares ain't enough. Remember when we used to think that we were tough? God forbid you called their bluff. First they make you out to be the only pirate on the sea. They say Danko would have sounded just like me. Is that the man you want to be? Can you hear that singing sounds like gold? Maybe I could make it bigger overseas. 15 years ago they owned this road. Now it only gives us somewhere else to leave. Something else you can't believe. Can you hear that singing sounds like gold? Maybe I can hear poor Richard from the grave singing where to reap and when to sow. When you've found another home, you have to leave. Something else you can't believe. Something else you can't believe. So I really don't know much about the band. Like I said, the only song I've heard from them is The Wait. But if I remember correctly, I have heard people like, kind of classic rock purists say that the band was super influential and was a big band as far as like music history goes, rock history goes. So I'm looking at these lyrics and I can't help but feel like, yeah, these guys were probably very influential to what Jason Isbell tried to achieve, to maybe his style or the way he approaches music. So I think it's very interesting. I would like to know maybe a little more backstory here. I'm probably going to have to pull up that Wikipedia and read a little bit more about these guys, because I really truly don't know much about the band. So I'm not entirely sure maybe what he's saying here. But from what I get from it, to me it definitely seems tragic. And again, kind of like he said, where I think like they used to run this town or something like that 15 years ago. They owned this road, and that's what it was. I'm thinking like, okay, they were the biggest band. They were a huge, like, influential band, but now maybe not so as much, especially since there are, you know, members who have passed away. So I don't know. Some of you who know maybe a little bit more about Jason Isbell or a little bit more about the band and these two guys, definitely tell me some more about it. I'm very curious about this whole story. So lyrically, though, like I said, just the delivery and just the way it was written, and again, that line where Richard Manuel is dead, to me, I don't know what it was, but it just hit me right here, and I was hooked in for the rest of the song. So lyrically, I got to give it 2 thumbs up. I thought it was great. Again, really made me feel something here, and I thought that was pretty cool. As far as the instrumentation goes, first of all, the guitar that Jason himself was using, absolutely beautiful guitar. I love that, like, mustard yellowish color. At least that's how it looked in the light that they had there. But love that guitar. But the guitar work was fantastic. You know, as he was playing that solo, I thought to myself, like, wow, what a beautiful solo. It kind of says everything you need to say without saying a single word. You know, the guitar really stood in and made me, just got me all, like, emotional. I was like, damn, like, it really kind of set the tone and really said all you needed to hear without saying a single word. That guitar was gorgeous. You know, I'm a sucker for, like, the metal guitarists and the rock guitarists who their hand looks like a spider. They're just playing their guitar solo just feverishly. It's crazy. But, you know, even if it's not the most technically, like, astounding, what Jason Isbell did here to me was much more emotionally fulfilling in that guitar solo. So fantastic work on that. The drumming was good. The rest of the guitar work was good. The violin came in when it was appropriate. Really added that kind of sad feeling to the song. So overall, the instrumentation was fantastic, but I was definitely hooked there on Jason Isbell and his guitar. He did a fantastic job. Of course, his singing style was great. He looks pretty young here. I wonder what year this was, but regardless, did a fantastic job. I bet it would have been awesome to be in that crowd that night. I know for sure I wasn't, because I would have been able to tell you I was, but yeah, fantastic job from Jason Isbell. Loved the song. I get to give it instrumentally, vocally, 2 big thumbs up there as well. Then as far as replay value goes, you know, this one I definitely want on my playlist. This was so good. Again, very emotional, very good writing. Love the guitar solo. Have to listen to this one again for sure. So replay value gets 2 big thumbs up from me as well. Overall, a very fantastic song. I'm really appreciative of the person who requested this one. So thank you so much for your request. I definitely appreciate it. As always, if you would like to request something, leave it in the comments and I'll be sure to get to it. If you enjoyed the music as much as I did, definitely go support the artist. Go listen to their music wherever you can. One place you should be able to find this song and plenty more Jason Isbell is going to be in my Spotify playlist. It's in the description below and it has every single song I've heard so far on my channel. Of course, if you want to support me, just all the normal stuff you do on YouTube, you know, like and subscribe and comment. Alright guys, that's going to be it for me. I hope to see y'all in the next one. Bye for now.